Hey guys, do you have the Galaxy S9 in coral blue and you're looking for a really cool looking blue case to complement the color as well as protect your new investment? Well, in this video, we're going to take a look at the Parallax by Caseology. Hey guys, my name is Jay and welcome back to Planet Galaxy, covering all things related to the Galaxy S9. So we're going to take a look today at the Parallax case by Caseology in the black deep blue color, which will complement your coral blue Galaxy S9. Let's take a look at the case right now. All right, well, let's take a look at the outside of the box. Okay, so first of all, we have a certified protection, drop tested 26 times, shock absorbing PC and TPU material, 3D geometric pattern for enhanced grip, good design award selection number 1. Caseology is an Amazon preferred seller. You can find the link to this video. You can find a link to this case if you like it in the description down below. 6 million cases, 6 million cased customers. So these guys are pretty big. They have a pretty strong following. I'm sure you've heard this. Beauty meets brawn. On the top here, floor, meet your match. Okay, so let's have a look at the case now. It's not easy being a bodyguard. Thank you for trusting us. So it just looks like some review information or company information in case you need to get in touch with them. And here's the case right here. For starters, I really like this geometric pattern that's right there on the outside here. Okay, I'm sorry, on the inside here. It has this little kind of scratchy material, which I guess provides a little bit more cushion here on the top. On the bottom here, looks like it's a pretty flat matte surface. On the back, as you can see, the name Parallax describes this geometric pattern here on the back. Kind of looks like a honeycomb type situation. Very interesting. It is a dual layer case, which means that you do have a two-layer system here. So you kind of have like an inner rubberized, kind of flexible but yet strong, not too flexible, with an outer hard plastic ring to kind of keep it intact. Okay, so let's throw this on the S9 and see how it feels. So moves in pretty smooth, and we're going to kind of just throw this on top. My guess is that when you have this case, you don't need to do this every time. I don't know if you're the type of person that switches cases based on different scenarios. You might, but okay. So looks like you have to really kind of get this on here. So moving around the edges. Alright, takes a little work. Oh, looks like it's taking a little bit more than a little work. Wow. Alright, let's give this another try. There we go. Alright, that took a little bit of finagling. I think once you have it in place, you can kind of leave it there. I think you are able to take the case off without it. So as you can see, I just kind of put it in and out. To put it back in, we would just pop it in. I just wanted to demonstrate how the two pieces work together. But here it is. Here it is. Okay, so really nice feel in the hand. I would say that in the back there is that texture that's going on here, which does give it kind of a strange feel, very unique feel. I've never felt anything like it in the back. There's no other way to describe it, but if you look at the pattern, the texture matches what you see there. You have a little company branding down here at the end here, but otherwise The case feels like it's a really nice case. It feels, I don't know how to describe it, but it just feels, it feels good. It feels thin. It doesn't add a lot of bulk. The buttons. Now the buttons are not as clicky as the Legion series. If you haven't checked out my video on the Caseology Legion series, you can check it. Should be a card right up here as I mentioned that. The buttons are not as clicky, not as responsive, but still very good. Let's see if you can see that right here. Okay. Okay, so the buttons are still working very nicely. Let's see if Bixby can be activated. All right, so Bixby is activated there. And I'm able to kind of move the volume up and down very, very comfortably. Okay. One thing I mentioned, one thing I do notice with the Caseology series and the Galaxy S9, particularly with the volume key here, is that they mimic the single volume key that the Galaxy S9 has. It's a single key. It isn't two keys, like one up and one down. It's one key. It's a rocker, okay? If you look at other cases like the Clear case by Tech21, you can check out the review for this video in the link right here. I'll put a card for it now. As you can see, this has two buttons. There's literally a distinction, a button up, a volume up, and a volume down, which I like. I prefer to have a texture that's telling me here's where you push for up, here's where you push for down. But that's not such a huge deal because the feel of this case is really the selling point. And as you can see, I don't know if you can tell the color here, there is a blue that's kind of bordering the black here. Okay, so the back is black, but you do have this very deep, rich blue here, which complements the phone as you have the coral blue S9. So again, it is the feel. Let's take a look at the cutouts around the phone. You can see the camera, the fingerprint sensor, and the blood pressure monitor there. The flashlight seems to be pretty sharp. There seems to be no issue there. It looks very precise. If we go down to the bottom, we can see that the headphone jack, the power seems to be a very neatly cut out. This is a well-made case. It not only does it feel good in the hand, it's very slick and very slim and streamlined. I will say, however, that the texture, while it definitely has a bit of grip, there is a slide factor to it. Not very much, but there is it is a soft matte material, but there's definitely a bit of slide. But I wouldn't say anything that you'd be shying away from, as it could be a detriment to your phone. I'm not saying that, but there definitely is a bit of a slide factor here, and that's a personal preference. Let's see screen protection. As you can see, there is kind of a raised lip here. I don't know if you can make that out on camera, but if you put it down and we take a piece of paper and slide it underneath, you can see that it moves under very, very easily without moving the phone, which means that screen is not being touched. As opposed to over here, that is where the protection is, right? So that paper does not slide through, but it does slide through in the middle of the phone, which is where these two bumpers here are protecting it here. Okay, so you can kind of see that slightly raised lip right there. Okay, so if you like this video, guys, please give it a thumb up, and don't forget to subscribe to Planet Galaxy, where we review all things related to the Galaxy S9. So until the next video, this is Jay from Planet Galaxy signing off. Save the planet.